Hey, it's me, Ashley. I know it's been a minute since I've done any kind of review, but tonight I will be reviewing the film Argo. It was directed by Ben Affleck, and it also stars him as well. It's based off of the novel Lord of Light, and the premise of it is the story is based in the late 70s, with the toppling of Iran's leader, and basically the U.S. embassy in Iran gets attacked, and 52 hostages are seized, and 6 people manage to escape, and they find refuge in the Canadian ambassador's home in Iran. And the hostage situation goes on for, let's just say, a couple of months, and Tony Mendez, who's played by Ben Affleck, is brought in as a CIA specialist to try to help the 6 Americans escape, because there's a search for them because they started doing a head count and they realized those 6 people are missing. So the clock is ticking to find these 6 people. And Ben Affleck, or I'll say Tony Mendez because that's his character, he comes up with the plan to disguise these 6 people as a film crew that come to Iran to scout the location to film a fake sci-fi film named Argo. So that's where the name comes from. And one of the cool things about this film is Affleck's style of recreating the environment of the revolution. It has like a humble touch to it that adds to the drama in the first act, which engages the audience into the story. And basically, the guy has meticulous detail when it comes to recreating that whole era, like especially the 70s. He has a great eye for the costuming and just the casting, and the art direction just is freaking amazing. Like, you'll get an idea of what I'm talking about if you watch the film. And then also, there's a couple of photos at the end, like character photos, and just photos of, of the events that happened through the film, and just the resemblance to the film and the actual photos is really uncanny, and it's just kind of cool. So I will say one thing about Ben Affleck. You can say what you want to say about him as an actor, but the guy excels as a director. I mean, another good film of his is The Town, but he also does a great job as playing Tony Mendez, although, of course, Tony Mendez in real life is a Spanish guy, and Affleck isn't, but he plays the character pretty well, I think. He plays him as kind of nonchalant and kind of casual, and I think he does that because it allows the supporting cast to shine. So he may be the big name in the film, but it allows everybody else that stars in the film a chance to shine and bring a great essence to the story. I'm sorry, I kind of like had a brain fart. It's been a long day. Some of the supporting cast includes Tate Donovan, Clea DuVille, Scoot McNairy, Roy Cochran, Christopher Denham, and Carrie Bashaw. They played the 6 refugees that are in the film. And overall, I think all the characters in the film are very relatable, and they're humanized. So I think the screenwriter, Chris Tereka, did a great job with the writing, and as far as he intertwined the crucial moments in the film, but he also added a lot of humor too. So I thought that was great. And there's a cameo by Bryan Cranston. He plays in the awesome TV show Breaking Bad, and he plays basically a higher up to Tony Mendez, and his character, I love the chemistry between him and Affleck, because he comes through for Affleck, basically. I don't want to give the story away, but it was just love to see their chemistry together, like their working relationship. So I thought that was cool. And speaking of chemistry, 2 other characters, John Goodman and Alan Arkin, they play John Chambers, who's a makeup artist, and Lester Siegel, who's a producer, and they help Tony Mendez get the film Argo, like, I guess, to materialize, quote unquote, because it's a fake film. But they helped set up an actual studio called Studio 6, and they just they gave the illusion that Argo is an actual film. And I thought Arkin and Goodman had great chemistry. Like, Arkin, to me, he plays a foul-mouthed producer, and I kind of liked him because he was very endearing. Like, he had a no bullshit kind of attitude, but I liked his character a lot. and he worked very well with John Goodman and stuff. And I love how those two characters brought a little bit of Hollywood satire to the film. Like, they actually set up a table read, and they found legitimate publicity for the film. So just in case, you know, and you'll see, I'll just say, like, you'll see further on in the film how that works out. So I thought those are two really cool characters, and if anything, I think those are the breakout characters of the film. Some cool facts about the film, though. For one, the storyboards that are actually used in the film, like, they have like actual storyboards of the movie, the sci-fi film Argo. Those are actually designed by Jack Kirby. If you don't know who that is, he's basically a legend in the comic book world. So I thought that was kind of a neat fact. Another cool fact is that this actual story, like this case of the six hostages, being escaping from Iran. This case was classified for 18 years, and it actually got declassified by President Clinton in 1997. So I thought that was kind of a nifty fact. And another cool fact, which might be the only con I have for this movie, is that I'm not trying to give too much away, but the airport chase at the end is actually fiction. Like, that really didn't happen. Like, they actually got away easy breezy, no strings attached. But it was kind of cool that they wrote that airport chase in, and that's how I kind of feel like it's kind of disappointing to learn that that really didn't happen. But I feel like it could be overlooked because it mounted tension in the film. Like, it actually got you rooting for these characters, and it added much needed suspense and excitement for the film. So even though it was fiction, I thought it was still kind of cool that it was written in. So what I will say about this film, overall, it was pretty cool. Impressive camera work, impressive art direction, editing. It was really well written. I, of course, thought Affleck was an awesome director. I think he is an awesome director. Like I said, if you don't know that, you should look at his other film, The Town. Overall, this was a great film. There's already a bunch of Oscar buzz about it. I will be surprised if it doesn't win any Oscars. And if you get a chance to see it in theaters, please do. It actually became #1. It's been out for like 3 weeks, I think. So it's actually #1 in the theaters as of right now. So if you get a chance, please see Argo. And if you get a chance, try to pick up the novel too. I think I said it was called Lord of Light. So if you get a chance, check out this film. Thanks.